Forget everything you've heard about prosperity. What I'm going to show you now will change your life forever. A simple ritual that has transformed millions of lives and that can also transform yours. Why do some people seem to attract wealth so easily, while others struggle for years without seeing results? Maybe the secret is not in hard work or luck. There is something much more powerful, and that's what I'm going to share here. It goes beyond any financial advice you've heard before. It's a millenary practice that, despite being simple, is capable of transforming entire lives. Imagine a ritual so accessible that you can do it right now at home, with common ingredients. A practice that has already changed the lives of millions of people around the world. And you could be the next one. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more transformative content like this one. If you're ready to change your life, comment, "I accept the abundance right now." Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror, feeling the weight of debt, tiredness, and you've asked yourself, "Why me? What am I doing wrong?" Every month the bills arrive and the money seems to escape from your hands like water. You make an effort, you work hard, but the feeling is that you run on a treadmill, always in the same place. And you know it's the worst. You're not alone. Thousands of people go through the same thing. I myself was in that situation, feeling that anguish in my chest as if prosperity were a distant dream, something reserved only for the fortunate or privileged. But YCT dejera que isa racha de mala suerte no tiene nada que ver con la suerte o el azar. YC existiera una solución simple que no conoces y que puede cambiar el luego por completo. Ahora imagina un momento en el que no solo pagas tus cuentas con facilidad, sino que también ves como surgen nuevas oportunidades de manera natural. No es magia, pero lo percer. Lo que estoy a punto de compartir contigo ya ha hecho que esto suceda para muchas personas. Gracias. And it can do the same for you. You don't need to be trapped in the cycle. In a matter of minutes, you could be one step away from the financial transformation you've always dreamed of. A simple ritual, but extremely powerful, is within your reach. When I was lost, without knowing what to do, I found someone who changed the course of my life. On an unexpected journey, I met a wise Buddhist woman who seemed to have centuries of knowledge in her serene eyes. No era rica en términos materiales, but her presence transmitted something that cannot be bought. Peace, wisdom, and prosperity. She lived in a simple way, but she radiated abundance in all aspects of life. It was as if the universe was always by her side, and it was she who, in a few words, revealed to me the secret that changed everything. Imagine meeting someone who has dedicated more than 70 years to studying the mysteries of prosperity and the invisible energies that surround us. Someone who knows an ancestral knowledge so powerful that it can open doors that you didn't even know existed. And best of all, she didn't keep that secret just for herself. She taught me how anyone, including you, can access this infinite abundance using only 3 simple things that you probably already have at home: water, salt, and a laurel leaf. At first, I was skeptical. How could something so simple be so transformative? But the wisdom he explained to me that true change does not come from complications or inaccessible things. On the contrary, the greatest transformations come from what is natural, pure, and deeply connected to the energy of the universe. These 3 elements were not chosen at random. They act as a direct channel to unlock the energy of the prosperity that already exists around you, but that you have not been able to access until now. He told me stories of people who, by applying this practice, saw their lives change overnight. People who, like you, were trapped in a cycle of debt and frustration, but who, after performing this ritual, began to see new opportunities, unexpected money, and a sense of peace that they had never experienced before. Have you ever stopped to think how your life would be if money and opportunities flowed towards you naturally, effortlessly? And that's the point. The simplicity of this ritual is precisely what makes it so powerful. It doesn't require more effort than your intention. And by combining these 3 ingredients, you will be unlocking something that goes beyond what the eyes can see, an invisible, but real force that will begin to work in your favor. Now imagine for a moment, what would happen if you had the key in your hands to transform your financial and emotional life? Such a powerful and accessible practice that you can do right now in your home. What would you do with that new reality of abundance? Well, this secret, kept for generations, is about to be revealed. You are one step away from discovering how it works, and your life may not be the same again. Stay with me and discover how to apply it today. Now that you know that this secret has the power to transform lives, The time has come to reveal how it works, and best of all, you can start today a ritual that you can perform at home using only 3 extremely simple but incredibly powerful elements. Vamos a ello. The first is pure water. It is not just a liquid. Water is the universal symbol of purification. It has the ability to clean, renew, and create space for abundance. Think for a moment. Water flows naturally, just as prosperity should flow in your life. When using water, you are telling the universe that you are ready to clean up the blocked energies and open the doors to the new. The second element is salt. It has been used for centuries in rituals to eliminate negative energies. The salt has the ability to absorb everything that is blocking you, debts, worries, and that constant feeling of being trapped. By adding it to the ritual, you will be releasing those barriers, allowing positive energy and prosperity to enter your life. And finally, the laurel leaf. This simple sheep, often forgotten in the kitchen, is a powerful symbol of victory and success since ancient times. Laurel was used to crown the winners, warriors, and wise. It represents triumph, the fulfillment of your wishes. When you place a laurel leaf in this ritual, you are channeling the energy of victory, abundance, and the fulfillment of your dreams. Now imagine these 3 elements together. How close? El agua purificando tu camino. La sal eliminando todo lo que te bloquea y el laurel atrayendo la prosperidad. Parece simple, verdad? Y es esa simplicidad lo que hace que este ritual sea tan poderoso. T naturales del universo, con lo que es puro, essential y transformador. Aquest lo que debes hacer. Toma un vaso de agua pura, ad una pizca de sal y coloca una hoja de laurel dentro. Gracias. Close your eyes and hold the glass with both hands. Take a deep breath and visualize all your financial worries disappearing. Feel the weight of debts, fear, and insecurity being purified by water. Visualize how the salt cleans the way for the new, and the laurel brings the abundance you so desire. Now repeat for yourself. I accept prosperity. I am ready for abundance. And drink that water, feeling how each drop purifies your body, your mind, and your energy. It seems too simple to you, maybe, but the greatest secrets of the universe are simple. And this ritual, when done with true intention, has the power to open doors that you didn't even know existed. Guided visualization. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the water cleaning all your financial worries. Feel how the salt absorbs your debts, preoccupations. Now visualize the laurel leaf channeling the energy of prosperity, bringing success, opportunities, and abundance to your life. How do you feel right now? Free, relieved, filled with hope. That's what the power of this ritual can do for you. It's not just about money. It's about cleaning up what's blocking you and opening up space for what you really deserve. A life full of prosperity. Get it? Opportunities and peace. If this makes sense to you, comment, I believe in my transformation, and share this video with someone who needs a change. Let me tell you the story of Carlos and Mara. A common marriage, like you and me, but that faced a financial nightmare. They had 3 children, debts everywhere, and the despair of not being able to pay even the most basic. Every month, bills only increased while opportunities seemed to disappear. Carlos had lost his job, and Maria, who worked 2 shifts to keep the house, was on the brink of exhaustion. The feeling of defeat was constant, and the fear of losing everything seemed imminent. But it was in that moment of despair when something extraordinary happened. When they saw a video similar to this, they decided to try the ritual that I have just taught you, without great expectations, only with the hope that any change would be better than what they were experiencing. That night, Maria prepared the glass of water, the salt, and the laurel leaf. They did the ritual together, sitting at the kitchen table in silence. It was a simple moment, but loaded with a deep intention. Carlos held the glass with trembling hands and said, almost in a whisper, I accept the prosperity. I am ready for abundance. And it was then that Carlos said, when everything began to change. The following week, Carlos received an unexpected call. A job offer for a position that he didn't even know was available. It was an opportunity that he would never have imagined, but that seemed to have arisen at the precise moment. That same month, Maria managed to negotiate the debts, and for the first time in years, the bank balance began to grow instead of decreasing. They were incredible. It wasn't just because of the money that began to come in. Sino por la sensachi en de ligereza, como si les hubieran quitado un peso de encima. En cuestión de semanas, las puertas que antes para encerradas empezaron a abrirse. Surgieron nuevas oportunidades. Logran organizar sus finanzas. Y por primera vez en mucho tiempo, commensurate a planier un futuro sin dudas, sin miedo, la prosperidad haba legado a sus vidas, y todo comens con un simple vaso de agua, una pizca de sal y una hoja de laurel. This story, like so many others, is proof that the power of this ritual is not in the ingredients themselves, but in the intention, in the connection you create with the universe, and in the energy you unlock. Carlos and Maria were skeptical at first, perhaps as you are now, but they decided to give the change a chance, and the change found them. Now think for a moment, what would happen if you decided to do the same? What would happen if instead of being trapped in the cycle of debt, worries, and frustration, you gave yourself the opportunity for something new? Imagine your life in a month, with new opportunities emerging, invoices being paid without difficulty, and that feeling of security that you've always been looking for, finally arriving. That transformation can happen to you, just like it happened to Carlos and Maria. All you need to do is take the first step. Because, as they found out, sometimes the biggest changes start with the simplest gestures. But before you finish, there is something very important that you must understand. True prosperity goes far beyond money. It's not just about paying bills or having more financial security. True wealth begins within you, in your inner peace, in your balanced emotions, and in your harmonious relationships. True wealth begins within you, in your inner peace, in your harmonious relationships. This ritual with laurel is not just a tool to attract material wealth, but a channel for you to align your energy with the best that the universe has to offer. Balance your emotions, eliminate fear, and open doors to a fuller life. Because prosperity is about abundance in all areas, not just in your finances, in your well-being, in your happiness, and in your connection with others. You can have millions in the bank, but what good is it if your mind is full of worries, your body exhausted, and your relationships deteriorated? That is why the true transformation begins from the inside out. The laurel ritual purifies not only the material field that surrounds you, but also your emotional and spiritual energy. Permitiendo que la paz fluya libremente en todos los aspectos de tu vida. Cierra los ojos por un momento y imagina que estás viviendo una vida en la que la prosperidad fluye de manera natural, sin esfuerzo. Tus dudas están saldadas. Tu trabajo es una fuente de satisfacción. Tus relaciones están en armonía. Y finalmente, te sientes en paz. Esto no es solo un sueño lejano. Esta es la verdadera abundancia. Some tulos realizados por la comunidad de Amara, or the true wealth that you are about to unlock. This ritual is not just about money, it is about liberation. Free yourself from the chains that have kept you tied to fear, stress, and anxiety. When you accept prosperity in all its forms, you invite peace, balance, and success in all areas of your life. This is the abundance that the universe offers you and that you are finally ready to receive. Visualización guiada cierra los ojos y respira profundamente. Imagina la paz en tu mente. Siente tus finanzas equilibradas, tus relaciones en armonía, y el peso del miedo dissolviéndose. Imagina tu vida fluyendo con ligereza, como agua corriente. Don cada aspecto de tu existencia est alineado con la prosperidad. Estés en paz, estés en equilibrio, y el universo te apoya. Recuerda, no solo estés fullness, peace, and harmony. This begins now with your intention to open yourself to this transformation. If this message has touched you, comment, I accept the abundance, and share this video with someone you love. Because together we can transform the world, step by step. Did you know that the greatest transformations do not occur in a single great moment, but through small steps repeated with constancy? The ritual you have just learned is the key to opening the doors to prosperity, but the real secret is in keeping it alive. It is not enough to perform the ritual once and expect that, as if by magic, everything changes. Constancy is what turns a simple practice into an unbreakable power. Imagine that every time you repeat the ritual, you are planting a seed of prosperity. The first time you do it, it can be like the first drop of water on dry soil. But with each repetition, that land begins to transform. The roots become stronger, and soon, the abundance plant blooms in your life. You can imagine it. A life where opportunities appear naturally. The blockages disappear, and the flow of prosperity becomes something constant. Think about this. When you commit to repeat the ritual, you are sending a clear message to the universe. Le estás diciendo, I am here. I am ready and open to receive. Every time you perform the ritual, this connection is strengthened, and the changes become inevitable. The universe rewards those who persist. And if you want to see results that really last, the power of repetition will be your best ally. How many times will you repeat this ritual until you see the first signs of transformation? Some see changes in days. What will be your time? Do not miss the opportunity to discover it. It is useless to perform any ritual if your mind is closed to the opportunities that life can offer you. Have you realized how your thoughts shape the reality that surrounds you? The way you think and, especially, how you feel about money and prosperity directly influences what you attract to your life. Do not miss the opportunity to discover it. If you perform this ritual only as a mechanical act, without really believing that you deserve prosperity, the results may not be as profound as you expect. The true transformation begins in your mentality. The universe responds to what you think is possible. If you keep your mind full of doubts, fears, or thoughts of scarcity, you block the flow of abundance. But if you open up and allow your mind to imagine all the possibilities, opportunities, and unexpected gains, and the feeling of financial freedom, you begin to align your energy with what you want. Here is the most important point. You have to believe. It doesn't matter how simple the ritual may seem. This is just the channel for a deeper change. What really matters is the porque el momento en que te mente abre. You put yourself in the position of receiving. What can happen in your life if you put aside the thoughts of scarcity and open yourself to the real possibility of prosperity? Try to do it in the next ritual and observe the difference. There is a deep secret that few people know. The more it is a powerful force that completely changes your energy field. When you are grateful, you connect with such a high vibration that the doors of prosperity open naturally. Have you noticed that people who constantly thank for the little things seem to have a more fluid life, with more luck and opportunities? When you do the ritual, and in the end, you thank for the prosperity that is on the way, even before it manifests, you are activating an abundant cycle. The universe adores gratitude and recognizes when you value what you already have, responding, giving you more. Gratitude is what transforms the "I don't have" into "I already have everything I need." When you stop focusing on what you're missing and start thanking for what has already come, or for what is on the way, your energy field aligns perfectly with the flow of abundance. And the more you thank, the more you attract. Can you imagine what will happen in your life when you start thanking, not only for what you already have, but also for what is yet to come? Many times we immediately think of money, right? But what you must understand is that true prosperity goes far beyond the financial. The ritual you have learned is not just a tool to attract material wealth. It is a catalyst for changes in all areas of your life. What you will discover is that, by unlocking the energy of abundance, the transformations begin to happen and you begin to connect better with the people around you, feeling an inner peace that attracts more love and understanding, or that your health begins to improve as stress and anxiety are gradually replaced by a feeling of calm and balance. The energy you unlock with this ritual is yours. Money is not limited. It permeates all aspects of your existence. Suddenly, this happens because true prosperity is not shared. It is a state of being, an energy that, when activated, affects everything that surrounds you. When you align yourself with the flow of abundance, it is a state of being, an energy that, when activated, affects everything that surrounds you. You are aligning yourself with the universal balance. If a simple ritual can attract financial prosperity, imagine what it can do for your relationships, your health, and your well-being. What would your life be like if all these aspects were in harmony? It is a point that we often forget when looking for prosperity. The mind and the body are deeply connected. The ritual that you have learned goes far beyond a spiritual practice. It involves your mind. When you perform the ritual, it is not just about reciting words or mixing elements. It is about feeling. The star completely present a connected account to energy interior respira profundamente cuando hagas el ritual siente cada gota de agua como un es embolo de purificación la sal, absorbiendo tus preocupations la hoja de laurel. Conectando con la victoria y el zito cuando te concentras en estas sensaciones físicas activas una parte de tu cerebro que ayuda a fijar esta experiencia en un nivel ms. That connection between body and mind is powerful, because when you mentally believe and physically feel, you amplify the energy of the ritual. Science has already shown that our emotions and thoughts directly influence our physical and mental health. When you create this union during the ritual, you are not only unlocking financial prosperity, but you are also creating and if the secret of the prosperity that you are looking for was not only in the mind, but also in the body, how would your life change if you could feel the transformation from within to the outside? Now that you know the secret to unlocking prosperity in your life, What will you do with this information? The simple ritual that you have learned is not just a practice. All you need to do now is act, because the power of this ritual is in your hands, and the decision to apply it depends on you. But remember, prosperity begins with action. Don't miss this opportunity. You've already seen how this ritual has transformed lives, how it has unlocked abundance in all areas and brought balance and peace. Now you are about to experience the same. Feel how the energy flows and visualize prosperity entering your life. This is your moment to change.